Hey, I'm Corey Joe ECJ, and in today's video we will be going over the Planeswalker Party Commander Masters Commander deck. That is a mouthful to say. When it comes to this deck, I will not be going over the deck in its entirety. It's just the cards that interest me, or I think is good, or I think is worth it. So if you want to see the deck in its entirety, it will be linked down below. Let's start this video off with the commander, and the commander being Commander Guff. For 1 blue, red and a white, you get a legendary Planeswalker, Guff, that is a mythic. At the beginning of your end step, put a loyalty counter on another target Planeswalker you control. +1, create a 1/1 red wizard creature token with tap. Add red mana, spend this mana to only cast Planeswalker spells. -3, you draw X cards and Commander Guff deals X damage to each opponent, where X is the number of Planeswalkers you control. Commander Guff can be your commander and he starts on 5 loyalty. When it comes to this being the commander, I absolutely love a Planeswalker commander. I collect Planeswalkers. I actually have a folder where I try and have every single Planeswalker possible in it. And now that I know that there is a deck coming out, at least the commander has to go in it. I love this as a card in general. It's got a really good passive, it has a really good plus, and quite a good ult in my opinion. But with the commander being what it is, this is clearly going to be a Planeswalker deck, so majority of the deck, or the main focus of the deck, is going to be the Planeswalkers themselves. And with all these decks, there is usually a sub-commander. When it comes to this sub-commander, the card is Leori Spark Touch Hunter. For a blue, red and a white, you get a legendary creature, Elemental Cat, that is a mythic. It has flying and vigilance. Whenever Leori Spark Touch Hunter deals combat damage to a player, choose a Planeswalker type. Until end of turn, whenever you activate an ability of a Planeswalker of that type, copy that ability. You may choose new target for the copy, and it is a 3/3. This commander is really good. For 3 mana, you get a 3/3 with 2 keywords is already quite powerful, never mind the rest of its ability. I could see a fair few people actually using this as the commander, changing the deck around a little bit, because I find this to actually be quite a very interesting card, and probably there is some way to make it a unique deck that is rather rarely played or really cool and interactive with other opponents. So let's start off with the creatures in the deck. When it comes to this deck, there are 17 creatures in total. Most of them is to populate your Planeswalkers, and then the rest is to make tokens to kind of help your Planeswalkers not get attacked. And there is a fair few I want to mention, and here they are on screen now. Narset Enlightened Master, Monarch Oathkeeper, Mangara the Diplomat, Spark Shaper Visionary, Spark Double, Deep Glow Skate, Gyra's Phoenix, Silent Arbiter. Next are the Planeswalkers of the deck. In this deck there is 18 Planeswalkers in total. To be honest, I'm kind of not the biggest fan of the Planeswalker list or selection. I do find that more of the Spark ones are not necessary. They could have actually put better ones in, even if they kept the same Planeswalkers. But there is a few on screen I will like to mention, and here they are. Teo Geomatic Tactician, Vronos Masked Inquisitor, Sandra Legacy Fire, Narset of the Ancient Way, Ajani Steadfast, Elspeth Sun's Champion, Jace Belladun, Sandra Awakened Inferno. And now we are on to the sorceries. In this deck there's a total of 4 sorceries. 2 of them I actually really don't like or think are good. The other 2 are actually quite good, so here they are on screen now. Urza's Ruinous Blast, Deploy the Gatewatch. And now we are on to the instances of the deck. In this deck there is a total of 5 instances, but I will only be mentioning 3. The other 2 are Swords and Path, and I'm kind of sick of seeing these cards. They are good cards, but when it comes to a pristine product like this that they go on about, seeing another pair of these again is just not totally worth it. I know so many people having this card and spares that they could have put something new or unique, or even cards that do something similar but add on something else. But here are the other 3 on screen now. Semester's End, Repeated Neverbration, Guff Rewrites History. And now we are on to the artifacts of the deck. In this deck there's 15 artifacts, but 10 of them are mana rocks, which I do kind of understand with how much mana and stuff Planeswalkers cost and stuff, but there are 5 that are not, so I'm just going to go through the 5 that are not mana rocks, and here they are on screen now. Gatewatch Beacon, Norn's Annex, The Chain Veil, Nevrinal's Disc, Haron Won Shaku. Next are the enchantments of the deck. In this deck there is a total of 3 enchantments, so I'm just going to go over them, and here they are on screen now. Oath of Teferi, Oath of Gideon, Oath of Jace, And then finally are the lands of the deck. To be honest, I've seen the other 4 decks and the land base on this is actually better. This is the type of land base I was thinking of. I love filter lands, and filter lands are somewhat pricey, and I do think if it's a normal deck they should not be in it, but when it comes to these higher price ones I do think they should be in it, and it's kind of a shame they're not in the other deck. So I would even get this for the 3, I think there's 3 filter lands, but it also comes with other lands, so I'm going to be mentioning a few of them now on screen, so enjoy. Mystic Gate, Cascade Bluffs, Rugged Prairie, Mystic Monastery, Frostboiled Snarl, Furry-Calm Snarl, Port Town, Pieri Stream, Forge of Heroes, Karn's Bastion, Mobilize District. When it comes to this deck, is it good? It is better than a normal like commander deck that you can buy. However, this is a better version, and I do not think it is up to that hype. I think any War of the Spark ones, especially with the Secret Layer reprints and everyone having the uncommon ones and reprints out there like wazoo, is way too many. The lands are actually worth it, but instant sorceries and enchantments are a bit meh in my personal opinion. I do think if you're planning on making a Planeswalker deck, to buy it. If there is a handful of cards you want, to buy it. But if you just want to get it for the sake of just collecting a commander deck, or there is a handful of cards that you want, I do not think it is worth the price. That's the problem with this product. It is better than the normal like 30 to 50 like commander decks. However, it is so not worth the 90 plus when it comes to this. It is quite a good deck. I'm sick of certain cards in it. There's a lot of mana rocks. There's better mana rocks out there that I think they should have put in. But overall, I do think it is a alright deck. I was thinking of getting it, and then when I actually seen the deck list, I decided not to. But they are my thoughts and opinions. I would love to hear yours in the comments down below. If there was any cards you would have loved to see, or any information at all, let me know in the comments down below. While you're down there, remember to like and subscribe and follow me on my social media, and I'll see you in the next video. Also, if you like this one, the Sliver deck is my actual most viewed Magic the Gathering video so far, so please, I hope this does the same. But that one is right here. I am close to 2k, which is a big thing for me since my first video hit 1k. I also have a playlist of Is It Worth It here, and a subscribe button here, and I'll see you all in the next video.